Hey, how you doing? Hey, you. Oh, welcome, welcome to another live stream, and good to see you. When you arrive, let me know you're here. I'll keep saying that because you might not be here. So how are you going to know to say that? We'll see. Anyway, Tony's in. Hey, Tony. Gaz is here. Hello, Gaz. How you doing? Good to see you. Right, you join me. Just finishing the last bits of cooking. So yeah, once we get a few people in, we can have a chat and let you know what's going on, what's been happening, what hasn't been happening, what I want to happen. We do all that. So who's doo, doo, doo. Aaron's here, Bradley's in, but on his other YouTube account, he'll change that shortly. Big James is here, Paul's here, Jack's here. Uh, Bit of a Jedi vibe going on with the hood up. Yeah, I tell you. Oh, so how have you all been? It's I feel like I'm getting my interactive mojo back a little bit. You'll have noticed I've not been around for a while, and sometimes I come out and then I go back in again and all that sort of stuff. But I feel like I'm getting it back. I feel like I'm a bit more invigorated, maybe. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. How are you? How are you all? How are you all? What have you been up to? Oh, Rob's in. Hello, Rob. How you doing? Oh, shoo, shoo, shoo. Good. Nice. Everything seems to be working. If it's not, let me know. I am just, um, as the title of this has alluded to, this is what we're making. We're making black and blue, which is not my most popular colour, but it is a steady one. So we do need to make it. Always say, don't I? Always say that I can't believe that black and blue isn't more popular, but it is what it is. Get that stirrer going again. So have a look inside. Where's that paddle? There we are. Right. Right, the machine is topped up, so I can do this from here. This is the mini shooting star by Ultramolds, American company, shipped over here many years ago now. Don't use it that much, um, and I don't really know why. It's a bit of a pain to clean, but I've now got into the habit of doing it. So I used it for making this lot yesterday, and then I've done the same today with electric green pumpkin. And you might say, well, why? I'm making stock. I'm making stock. So in the new year, it's going to be stuff is in stock, or I need to make it. Uh, Part of that, how many people are here? How many people are here? Yeah, there you go, Fishery Brothers. Do. You can see the autofocus. Why can you see the autofocus? Oh man, I'm going to have to do some stuff. Oh, damn it. That's not good. That didn't happen before. Okay, let me try and get some menu going. Um, oh, I can't remember how to do it. No, 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 no. and I'm doing it all backwards. So that's going to be that one. That's that one. Did it? Didn't it? It might have done. We'll see. We'll see. Might have fixed it. I think I might have fixed it. Don't know why it does it, but there we go. Thank you for pointing that out. Really appreciate it, because that would be a bit of a disaster. Right, it's just popped up once. Let's have a look and see if it's still doing it. Ah, there you go. Right, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. We seem to have fixed it. So thank you for pointing that one out. Appreciate it. Robert, black and blue, new favourite colour. It is the new June bug. It is the new June bug. I do wonder, if I hadn't been such a June bug freak, whether um, whether black and blue might sell a bit better. Cheers, brothers. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. All I did was press three buttons and do it that way. Uh, on the bus to the Christmas do, Tony. Sore head tomorrow. Oh yeah, but it'll be worth it. It will be worth it. Uh, Aaron likes a bit of black and blue too. Yes. So this is the Ultra Mold shooting star. This is the mini. They do a bigger one, which takes this takes like 1 litre per side. I like to keep it around 600 mil to 800 mil, but it can do more. In fact, it's 1.8 litres per side. I don't know. I don't know is the honest answer. I'm sure there's a, yeah, that's a lot more than 1 litre. So yeah, it's going to be 1.8 per side. I'd keep it at about 600 because I don't have enough space on the racks, and 1.8 litres, oh, that takes a long time. So we're going to shoot some black and blue. We're going to shoot black and blue in everything. Everything except a lot of finesse fry. Because I feel like I need to tell you this. In the new year, I will stop making the finesse fry. I've said it. It's out there. That's what's going to happen. Andy, hi, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Yeah, yeah. The finesse fry has been been a bit of a bugbear of mine from day one. The molds doesn't shoot overly well, so we are just waiting for this to even up on the temperature. It doesn't shoot overly well. I I don't enjoy making them. I don't enjoy the post processing of them. Um, so there you go. There you go. The finesse fry this year. There we go. Nope, unfollowed. Like it. Uh, everything, even the big pipe shad. Um, I am a little bit proud of that. For the first ever attempt, I am I'm quite proud of that. I mean, I sprayed 4, I painted 4 um, on the day. The black ones were first, and I don't like them. But that just went from, oh, let's do a pearl and do a little bit of a splash of colour on it, to a full on perch pattern. So yes, yes, that's anyway. I digress. Big question is, isn't he with uh Robert? Yeah, you like the finesse fry. They're not going yet, but they will be going. Looks good. Thank you, thank you. Big question is, isn't the machine worth all the heartache and waiting? Yes, yes. Still haven't got down to the nitty gritty of it, but what it has highlighted is that I need to um, adjust adjust how I make lures and the molds. So this machine I'm not using for the single colours. I'm using it for dual colours. But the dual colours, I need to change my moulds. I need to cut my moulds again. So we'll probably be looking at fishing season next year, sort of after June, when this is going to be in full swing. In the meantime, this little bad boy is going to be taking up that slack. Right. The reason being is that since I've gone on to the single colours, it's been very nice. Nice is a good word. It's a bit of a pump word, to be honest. It's been very nice not to have so much wastage. And I'm not talking about a shouldn't I have a reflector will be on my case. Not so much from a wastage standpoint, but almost a how long plastic all lasts. So what I've got to do is I've got to make my moulds with a little separate piece, as I did with the 35mm frog. So I know how to do it, but the 35mm frog was probably one of the last moulds I actually made. So all these will need to be recut. So this is the K2s and the Core 21s that I'm just loading up now. The other thing with the finesse fly is, I did that live stream, didn't I, the other day, doing the shads on the Western shads. And I caught fish. I did. I caught fish. Didn't blank. Got to love it. I didn't feel like I was fishing. Just by casting and straight retrieving, I didn't feel like I was fishing, if that makes sense. My technique of, and it might be totally wrong, but my technique that I use all the time, it just feels like fishing to me. I'm doing something, I'm making something happen. Casting out, reeling back, no. So it wasn't that much fun, to be honest. Caught fish though, did catch fish, but off camera, I actually used my normal technique with shads. I caught a lot of fish. I got a lot more fish off camera. And then I just figured, well, if I'd have put an FFS, micro FFS on, would I have caught fish? Yeah, I would have caught fish by using that method. So I think I'll keep the shads. I'll keep that straight retrieve shad for warmer weather, casting around the weed, and use it that way. So the same as I've always sort of used a shad is in specific times. I use a frog on the surface. Other people use it on a jig head and everything else, but I use a Core 21 on that. But there you go. That's a bit of a waffle, wasn't it? Right, let's get into gear here. So the only thing I'm not going to make is, like I said, the finesse fly, and I've also got those three still with the electric green pumpkin in. That's the Shirasso shrimp. If I need to shoot those black and blue, I'll just melt some. What have I missed? Who have I missed? Mud Max metal detecting. After making a couple of purchases from FS, it's interesting to see the workshop. Glad I found the link to this. Oh, welcome, and thank you for your orders. Much appreciated. Hey, Rick, how you doing? Rick Eldred, good to see you. Hope you're much better from your escapades. I say your escapades, it's someone else's escapades, but I hope you're doing well, mate. Good to see you. Welcome. Anything replacing the FFS fry? Not by me. all the Westin. The reason I got the Westin shags in and everything else was to take the burden off of the finesse fry. So there you go. That is the honest answer. That is the interim answer. Um, will I make a finesse fry 2.0? Probably, probably. Is it coming now? No, 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 no. Got far too much to do. Right. So this is the Shooting Star injector. Nice thing about it is it sits here. That's heated. So the heating element goes through and it keeps this warm. So you don't get any clogs. And that's one of the things about this. So what you've always seen me do is heat up, shoot, reheat, shoot. So the nice thing about this is that it's going to keep it at 260 or thereabouts Fahrenheit forever. And so I can just go to it, take some out, shoot some plastic. So that's what we're going to do now. First one is always a purge. And you can hear any bubbles and you can feel any bubbles. There you go. Normally at that very last bit. So the first thing you do is suck in a bit of air and then you get rid of it. And then this one. Right, so first things first, in INBI, Core 21, 60 mil. Core 21 40s. And I reckon I'll get a 50 mil K2s out of this one as well. There we go. So just that amount there would have taken me about 20 minutes in heating and reheating. This whole thing would probably take me up to 40 minutes, the whole lot. So just by having those pots at a constant temperature, not doing any damage to the plastic, added some heat stabilizer in there as well. Actually get those K2s, another set of K2 75s out. And then those final 421s, 60 mils. So all being well, that should be 28 421s, 60s, 16 40s, 20 K2 50s, and 18 K2 75s, and 30 INBIs. Next up, so once I get through all the molds, I'll have a look at what you're saying. So here we're going to do, yep. This is tadpoles. This doesn't take much, as you can imagine. That's 80 tadpoles done. Just 20 flukes, 50 mil. I'm going to run this shoot twice. So I'll have 40 flukes by the end of it. I might only do 20, but potentially 40 at the end. And super finesse worms. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to start selling all the lures in the new year as singles. So not doing the packs of 5, 10, and 20. There'll be 20 on demand, but I'm actually going to go down the singles route, because I remember when I first started, I used to do singles, and that went down very well. And I do get a lot of people asking for a selection of this, that, and the other. That people that are new to the sport, new to everything, they ask for a selection, and I just figured, well, I'll just do singles. Do it as singles. Do a multi-buy discount. Right, this is finesse worms. This is the big 5-inch version of the finesse worm. I've already got quite a few full-size FFS, so I don't need to do 2 shoots on this one, just need to do the one. And it's just all about having stock. So why? Why do I need to have stock? What's changed? Well, I am going back to work in Belgium 1 week a month training dogs. So anyone that's watching this doesn't know me, they haven't been around or seen anything yet. That's what I used to do for a living. Train dogs to find people generally, or find things. So the people we were looking for hadn't paid for tickets, and the things that we're looking for generally go bad. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going back out. Had a bit of a break for 4 years, and I've already been out and thoroughly enjoyed it. Getting back onto working the dogs. That little break really it was needed. It was needed. Right. I think no, I've still got one more to do. I'm not doing frogs. It's not the right time of year for frogs, sales wise. So I'm not making a stock of frogs. Guys, this could just be my ploy. I tell you that I'm not going to make fry anymore, so everyone just buys them. Will you be stocking the Fat Impact? I can do. See hmm, I've got to make business sense for what I stock. So yes, it's Paul. It is always comes down to cash. Always comes down to cash flow, and buying stock is basically turning cash into potential cash, as you know. But when you have stock, that potential cash sitting on your shelves, and you need to pay the mortgage, it's no good. It's no good being there. So by spending a week away, will alleviate FFS Lures having to pay the mortgage or all of it. So yeah, I think by doing this, I'm actually going to be able to do a hell of a lot more on the FFS Lures side of life, rather than always trying to chase my tail. So we'll do that. We'll do that for a bit. Right then. So I must have missed a lot. Let's have a look. Do-do-do-do-do-do. And a partridge in a pear tree. Yes, yes. Stuart said something, then he didn't want to say it. No, you've not missed too much, mate. You've not missed too much at all. We've just done the initial. Excuse me. There's a lot of condensation here, and it's cold. And yeah, the beard kind of or the moustache picks up the condensation quite a bit. Fancy training a stubborn chocolate lab? No, no. They're stubborn chocolate labs for a very good reason. They are not for training. No. Andy, how you doing? Hope everything's well and everything's well in the carp world where you find yourself. Right, demold. So that is pretty much bar frogs. Actually, I will do some finesse fry. So the 50 fry. So this will, Rob, you'll appreciate this. You'll like this. I am going to make some 50 fry. Just not the 75 fry. I will make some 75. Yeah, I will make some 75 flukes. And then what I like to do, I like to remelt all the bits that come off. So the screws and everything else. So this is the next bit coming up. This is the bit that takes the longest. Is demolding and post-processing the ones that need that little bit of love, care, and attention. Did you guys enjoy the live stream yesterday? I enjoyed doing the live stream on the bank. Like I say, I didn't particularly enjoy the method, but like everything. Oh, oh. Okay, we've still got some. Check that. So some 75 flukes. There we go. Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head, Bradders, really. My market is that sort of 2 inch. So you can get the swing impact at 2 inch, but not the fat. I mean, I cut my teeth on the 2.8. Cool. Oodles of fish on the 2.8. That was my shad of choice. So yeah, it's one of those things that you either sell it or you don't. And yeah, there you go. Right. You're plasterboarding. Sucks. Didn't get to watch it. No more accidents. No, no more accidents for Bradders. Rob, hi Rob. How you doing? Um, love your lures. Thank you. Any plans for the micro lure? More micro lures like the Strasu shrimps? Brothers, that's just answered your question. Not yet, not yet. What I'm actually going to do, and this is going to surprise a few people, is that when I recut these molds, I'm going to go bigger. So the plan for the Core 21 is to have a 75 mil. I say 75 mil, 75 mil, 75, 60. There's a 40 now, but I'm looking at a 50. K2 going up to maybe 100. So that'd be a 50, 75, and 100. FFS going up to the 4-inch version. I'm probably going to have to recut and redesign the FFS. It's not going to be a huge difference to it, but I might go down that a bit of a hinge route. So where the hook is, a bit of an internal hinge on it, so that it's a bit more floppy. That's lure maker talk for floppy. And then yeah, I mean, it's not a no never. It's not a no never. It's never a no never. It's just a not right now. Not right now. I enjoy Tony, I enjoyed watching you hating fishing shads. Things I do. Things I do. Oh bloody hell, brothers. Collapsing at work. Don't do that. Uh, Andy, lake's been closed for 3 weeks due to flooding. Oh, getting bored of cleaning and re-merchandising and stock counting now. Yeah, I bet. I bet. That sucks. That sucks. Right, let's get these out. Let's get these out and we'll see the method that comes into the madness. First things first. So what I need to do when I remelt, I need to have equal amounts because there's 600 mil in each one of these. So now I'm going to remelt the ends of the sprues or the runners. Sprues is a good word for it. Obviously, I need to have them as uniform as possible. So let's get this in B first. So that's the InB mold. First mold I cut, first mold I cut, still going strong. So how would I change this to make it dual color? So here, this runner, I want that to be separate. So I want one color top, one color bottom. To do that, I need to cut a little ridge inside so I can put a brass plate or brass strip in there and also up here. So therefore, when the colors go in, they stay separated. But I can't do that now because I'm going to need to have a little bit of a gate here on each lure so that plastic can go in and do its thing. I can't just go and cut it straight off, which is a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. So there we go. That's the InB. Lovely little lure. Doesn't get the love and attention that it deserves, but that's life. Right, get that little bit of green pumpkin off the top. There we go. One little bit in each. You collapsed from your kitchen to your living room. How much were you carrying? What I did feel though, what I did feel with fishing shads, the way I fished them, was the amount of water that I covered in a very short space of time. That's what we've got at the moment for black and blue. It's pretty bare. I'll show you again at the end of this, and hopefully you'll see why we're going this way. Oh yeah, so that's the reason behind making stock. So heading back out to the land of dog training. So therefore, I will be closing for a week a month. It's going to be obviously that week that just before payday. when it's so quiet here. You can, well, it's just very quiet here. Um, but then by having stock, so when I take a week off now, if I take off the week, I'm normally working until the Wednesday. So the Wednesday is when I post out. So I've still got to get all those lures out. Whereas if I take a week off having stock, as soon as I say that's it, we're done, everything's already in the post, and I can do that. So I can package up, get it in the post, drive myself to Belgium, come back, and do it all again. Right, that's the change how I do the invis. I now hang them on the racks, the same as everything else. I used to hang them vertically, but I've just changed that now. So the post processing I'm doing, so with the Claw 21, to get them to fill out and close up together, I had to make them with a little sacrificial bit of plastic here. See that? I've got a little bit of plastic there. So it takes a little bit of time. But what was happening was the plastic was filling up, but the air wasn't getting to go anywhere. So the air, as the plastic was going up the tentacle and around the claw, air was getting trapped here where the tentacle was filling up. So I just had to have a little sacrificial cavity to even things out. Right, so that's the first Claw 21. Leave a little gap on the rack just in case there's any that didn't work out. And I have to mess up my OCD by having a runner of just two. Ah, your knee keeps going. That's not good. Okay, so if you're here, I don't know how many people are here. There's, I don't know where to look for how many people are watching. Um, there's going to be a few. There's going to be a few. 24 people watching now. Holy moly. Well, the 24 of you, the 22 that haven't said hi, say hi. Say hi. Just give it a, if you can, unless you're watching on your TV. But if you're not, if you're watching on your phone or your tablet or your PC, um, other devices are available. Um, say hi. Let me know who's there, who's watching. 24. Cool. That's actually, that's the most. That's the most ever, ever. So thank you, everybody. Um, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. While you're watching, this might help me. Stick a like, please. Stick a like. And if you can take, if you can move your thumb away from whatever you're doing, if you can just like this, then YouTube might start liking me. That'd be awesome. It's nice to be liked. All right, so that's the first one. What should we do? Yeah, let's get this up and out of the way. There we go. Some big old clamps then. Right, what's first out the gate? Let's right, that's going to be the K250s. Again, same detail. There's a K250 mold just there. And also, what happens when I made these, I just made them for what I was using. So this side exit isn't great um, for stuff like air evacuation. Having them upright, so you come in and you shoot along, and the cavities are all pointing upwards. Obviously, the hot plastic then just drives air straight up, so you don't have a venting issue. So that's another thing that I'll be changing when I change them over. And also have all the lures the same, have all the molds the same size in each category. Makes life a lot easier. So these are 6-inch plates, and the others I generally use 3.5-inch plates. So these just fit nicely on a 3.5-inch plate, which is like that. And then they can all just go together. David's in. Oh, Jamie's here as well. Jamie, I've got your order out today. Thank you very much for that. 23, lost one, 22. Oh, who? 20 watching now. 20 watching. Just to mock me. Just to mock me. Oh, we had 24. I saw it. You saw it. We know it was there. Quick, make it. So what stops the plastol continue into the venting? Yeah, so I can't tell you the exact size because I promised the mold maker that took me under his wing in America that I would never divulge it. But the venting for air is a lot smaller than the venting for the plastic. So it doesn't allow the plastic through. It is that small. It is that shallow. But then that runs into a dump vent, which is deeper. But no, that's what it is. It is just the sheer size of that vent doesn't allow the plastic through. Let's do that one, and then keep on that one, keep on the right hand side. Tony, enjoy. Try and enjoy tomorrow, but just remember to enjoy tonight. Right, so next shoot, I don't need to do any more 50mm K2s. I will do 75s. I want to have around 40 of each lure made on the popular ones, 40 of each lure, and then 20 of the less popular lures. So that's what we're going for. So we've got plenty of the K250s already. So we'll do definitely another shoot of K275s and Claw 2160s and Claw 2140s. The 60s I like to have two shoots takes me up to 56. So 50 of those is good if there's any problems with it. Do, do, do. 27mm, that's small for you, Bradders. Are you getting back to your wasping roots? Yeah, funny thing, I don't make 27mm stuff, so I don't know what you get. Don't know what you're buying. Right, that's those. Right, now we're back onto here, so I need to fill up the left-hand side one with this extra plastic coming out. Just got to be careful taking the top off of these ones because sometimes it can get the tentacles actually come apart, and because I sell them attached, that's it. As soon as you do that, it's back in the remelts. Oh, centimeter, centimeter. Okay, I gotcha. 27 centimeter. What's that going to be? That's going to be Wolf Creek. Just thinking about it. Oh, so the if we're talking big, so my 25 centimeter offering, I will make that. I'm still not happy. I'm not happy with it aesthetically. I need to change a couple of things, and I'll be making that as and when. So that'd be almost like Mark does over at PM Lures. He'll make some up and then flog them when they're made. That's how I envisage those going. Oh, a savage! You want a giveaway? Surely not. Congratulations. Yes, do that, do that, do that. Yeah, this post-processing bit is the that and packaging. It's the part of it that you just wish you didn't have to do, but you do. And there's no way of speeding it up unless I employ. I'm not going to say what I'm going to employ because that would get me cancelled immediately for that sort of talk, even though it's in jest. Um, can't take the army out of the boy. Oh, that's a shame. We're down to 11 people watching. Oh well, I blew it, messed it up. Maybe it's just me doing this sort of stuff and chatting away. So who's still here? Who's still here? Just give us a like. See, look, you're all still here, and not one of you has pressed the like button. Why? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you not do that? Why would you why would you just leave me hanging like that? I don't get it. I don't understand it. On the TV, you just press up and across. On your phone, you just press it. So this is the nice thing. So all this time I'm taking, and this is what I like about the shooting star and the injection, is that that plastic is still sitting there nice and toasty while I'm seeing to the needs of this. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. That's 30. 30 of those. I'll do one shoot. I won't do that one. So let me go back. And let's see what we've already got. I like to do 2 shoots of these to have me with 32. Obviously, if I do another one, that's going to be 40. It's not a bad amount of 421s to have. Hey, are you still doing the knitted hats? No, because that was a huge fail last year. Absolutely waste of time. There you go. Absolute waste of time. I thought that'd be good. People are like that, and know what it turned out? People didn't like it. So, so I'll just do it myself. Do it for myself. I thought about doing it this year, and then went, nah, nah. Put loads of time and effort into that, getting the sizes right, getting the amount of rows right. I still wear them. I have a multitude of woolly hats now to wear. Um, that is what it is. Is what it is. It was a business decision that just didn't work out. Right, that's that done. Oh, do I need do one more of those? Actually, before I do that, I need to remelt some plastic. Yeah, it was. I made them in electric green pumpkin. So I even threaded some sparkly thread along with the wool, and so I made electric green pumpkin. So it was a brown hat with blue, and also made June bug, and also black and blue. I reckon I was just ahead of my time, just ahead of my time. So I'll do one more shoot of 50 mil FFS. Like I said, I don't need the full size. I do need to do another of these. So this is the finesse worm. Not very popular. Where are we? Yeah. Oh, it's so toasty. So toasty. I even bought um some wool straight from, well, not straight from, uh, British farmed. So British farmers, obviously, they don't make a lot of money off their wool, um, for whatever reason. The price is just absolutely atrocious. But dip a little bit, bought from a small holding, and still got to make those ones. Still got to make those ones. They'll be a little bit special. I'm thinking about making a little leather tag, little FFS lures burnt into a leather tag, and go that way. Oh, that's not good. That's two worms that are no good straight off the bat. That's unusual. This mold is normally extremely forgiving, but not today. Not tonight, Josephine. Not tonight. I'm still here now with a black and blue armband on. Rest in peace, the mighty 50mm fly. Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, it is a shame about, uh, and I don't remove lures lightly, um, or colours, but some things just don't work out. And it's the finesse fry that the killer for the finesse fry for me is the amount of pain in the arse it is. Um, it's always been a pain. The actual mold itself. Um, that's the tadpole. You can stay there. Yeah. So there's the finesse fluke. A lovely mold. Doesn't give me any problems whatsoever. No headaches. Always a pleasure. Unless I shoot too hot. If I shoot it too hot, then it does what all molds that are shot too hot does. It doesn't play the game. I would have had all three. 11 likes so far. Oh, thank you guys. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. That's probably the most likes I've had on a video as well. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. I could even like it myself, but that's like laughing at your own jokes. Well, I do that as well, so I might as well like my own video. Um, right. Once I do this one, guys, I will have a bit of time while I heat up. Heat up the remainder. Have a look at what I really need. I know you weren't a fan, Andy, when I said about going over to singles. But what do you guys? What do you guys think of that? 12. That wasn't me. That wasn't me liking it. That wasn't me liking my own video. That was that someone else has liked it. So thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Um, yeah, I just remember back in the day. I mean, Jesus, back in the day. That's 2018. Even before that, 2017 maybe. Um, the there you go. Right, there's the finesse fry, and as you can see, there's a little bit of post-process to do on these, because to get the tails to fill out properly all the time, you've got these little tags, and there's a little tag there and a little tag there, and they need to be done. And I've got the little tags on the 421s, but these are really fiddly, so I need to. You need thumbnails when you package these up. And again, these molds were made for people to make lures for themselves, not for hundreds of people wanting them. And really, that's where my anti-shad has come from. It's 100%. That's exactly where it's come from. The other thing as well, obviously, you will know me. I like to do things differently. I don't like to follow the crowd. I try and be that one person stood there in his own woolly hat. And that's just me, isn't it? That's kind of how FFS Lures was born. So, like I said, I used to fish the Swing Impact Fat. That was my shad of choice. But again, going straight to K-Tech was not a normal thing. Of all the brands, why I chose K-Tech, I don't know actually. Crazy Flapper, I think it was. I can't remember. It must have been a video of someone that I saw. There. Sorry, guys. We just seem to lose connection for some reason there. Hopefully, you're still there. Seems to be having a few connection issues, guys, but hopefully we're back on it now. Oh, thanks, Andy. Appreciate it. I think singles are a great idea, a way to buy a variety or try something you wouldn't normally do. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm looking at it. And then with multi-buy discounts, and then or drop me a message, say I want 20 in this. Whoa, that was nearly 20 in this color. Then that's certainly doable. Apologies for the connection issues. I don't know. I'll just keep getting a little thing come up from OBS Studio saying connection lost. Hopefully that's not affected you guys too much. That's very frustrating when it happens. I don't like it. But, right, let's add a little bit more to their halvesies. Not so much, because that needs a bit more in that one. Some fry that didn't make it. Talking about a boost.